Okay, recording in progress for this meeting. Welcome everybody and Happy New Year 2022. Our course is SE 3310B, Theoretical Foundation of Software Engineering, and between the brackets, it's a theory or a computational theory or theory of computation. The material of this course, you will find it different than any other software engineering course or a computer science course, because it talks about the abstract of computation principles. It is the material, you will find it, some of you will find it, it's a bit rigid or abstract, but we will try to make the course interesting for all of you as much as we can. And at the same time, to understand what do we mean by a computation, how computation is a start, how they designed the computation, how computation is working. So you will get a good background about how computation will be. We'll not go in deep details in some topics of this course because you are software engineering, you are not a computer science student. So software engineering, we're looking for the applied side of the topic, not the design side of the topic. However, we'll work hand by hand, shoulder by shoulder together to get this course beneficial for all of you as much as we can. And it will give you you will understand how programming languages are working, how the idea is designed, how we convert these graphs, these diagrams that we'll deal with during the course to something is understandable for those who are going to use or to write programs or software programs or use any programming language. Now, I'll start the course outlines. I'll leave a room for a question at any stage. If I move to the next one or to the next topic, please stop me. No, I'm not sharing my screen yet. So please stop me and ask your question. So I will, sorry, I'll share my screen in a few seconds. Course outline. Okay, I'll share my screen now. So we'll talk about the course. Then after that, we'll have some basic instruction about the course, how the course will go. So what this course? What do we mean by Theoretical Foundation of Software Engineering? So this course is an introduction to the theoretical foundation of software engineering, including formal languages, automata, theory, computability, and computational complexity. What do we mean by those terms, how they are working? This course examines fundamental question of software engineering, including what is computation. So the answer, you'll see the answer in this course. How hard or easy is it to compute various types of a problem? What are fundamental limits to what can and cannot be computed? Is everything computable? No. there are still some problem that computer cannot solve it yet. So we'll have a look about those, why we cannot compute it. So all of those topics will be discussed through the course. I'm your instructor, Muhammad Noor Injadat. I got my PhD from Western University in July 2020 at the middle of the pandemic of this COVID. I taught this course for 3 years, winter 2020, winter 2021, and this winter 2022. So here we have our consultation hours from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday via Zoom, or if this consultation hour is not suitable for you, please send me an email and we can arrange different time that can be accommodated within my schedule and your schedule. So, however, if this hour is suitable for you, just go to this link and the Zoom link will be open. I will be notified via email that there are some students pop in, then we can, I will join, I will be available. I'll join the meeting and we can go ahead. So this course is delivered by 3 lecture hours per week and 2 tutorial hours. And it is a half a credit course. The tutorial will have 4 tutorials through the term. We'll have through a 4 tutorial, 3 for assignments, and 1 before the deadline of the assignment. I mean, 3 of them will be before the deadline of assignment submission, because we have 2 individual assignment and 1 group assignment. We'll talk about this during today's lecture. And we'll have a midterm and final. For a midterm also, there is a tutorial that will be held for this, which is the 4th tutorial. And the group assignment tutorial will cover the group assignment questions, and if you might have anything toward final exam. The course, to be clear from the beginning, our course, all lecture, whatever Western decided to continue after January 30th, to continue as online or to back in person, there will be no in-person lectures. All the lecture of this course will be delivered online. If for the tutorial session, listen carefully, guys. Also, I will send an announcement regarding those, however, it's written in the course outline. The lectures from now, all lectures that will be delivered by myself, it will be online via Zoom through the term, till end of the term. Whatever Western decided to back to in person or to keep it online, we are online, whatever their decision. Tutorials will be delivered in person by the TA. He's available at Western. Will be delivered. The tutorials session, the 4 tutorial session that we have during the term, will be delivered in person if Western decided to go back to in person after January 30th, or if they will continue online, it will be online. The exams, we'll talk about the exams when we reach that point. So for the prerequisite, you should be a software engineering student, or there are some permission for computer science student to take this course. This course is following the CEA App academic units, which is engineering science 100% for the accreditation of your program in Canada. We have 2 recommended reading textbooks. They are available online as PDF version, so you can download them and have them because they will be your reference. The first book, which is Introduction to Theory of Computation, 2012 by Anel and Mitchell. The other one is Spicer book or Spicer book, which is also 2012 Introduction to Theory of Computation. The topics that will be discussed in this term, which is regular languages. What do we mean by regular programming languages or regular languages? What do we mean by context-free languages? Recursive language, undecidability and computability, complex theory, which will be the last topic. So we have 5 main topics. Each topic could be 1 or more topic. The evaluation for this course, we have 2 assignments here. There will be 2 assignments that worth 20%. Each assignment will worth 10% of your final course grade. Then we'll have a group assignment, which will count also another 20%. So we have 40% for assignments combined for a group and individual. We'll talk about a group before the end of our class today. We have a midterm exam that will be, I'll assign the date by next week. The midterm exam will be after the reading week this term. And we have final exam, and you know that the final exam schedules came from the registrar office. So I'm not the person who will pick the date and time. For the midterm exam and the final exam, they will be in person. If Western decided to back to in-person learning after January, and they will be online, so we'll follow the university instructions. Clear, guys, till this moment? So we have midterm exam and final exam would be in person if Western decided to go back to in person. If Western decided to have the whole term online, they will be online. However, if they go online for a midterm and the final exam, Proctor Track will be used. So Proctor Track software that will be used. So you will have a camera. You have to follow the instruction that will be released during that time. For assignments, homework assignment, group assignments, we will have the Turnitin. So your answer should be original. Guys, this course is not a new material or a new course. It's almost more than 80 years have been taught during the computer science life in the universities and colleges and institutes. So there are a lot of resources in the net. Questions, you will find answer online. I'm telling you from now, but I need your original answer. So Turnitin, if you copy and paste. Last year, a lot of students, they copied previous year student solution and they got 0. So please make sure that your answers, I'll answer the chat in a minute. So all your answers should be original. All your answers should be original. Please, you are now in the 3rd year, software engineering. I'm trying, I'll do my best to teach you. I'm not harsh. I'm not a difficult instructor. All the things that I do, even if I like sometimes be hard on a student for certain behavior, believe me, we have nothing personal between each other. Believe me that I'm trying to give you some hints, I'm trying to teach you how the real workplaces would be. You will be a software engineer, so you have to be professional. I'm trying to train you in these professional aspects to be like a star in your working area or in your working institution or company or bank, whatever you will decide to work with. So we're trying to, I will say it, to simulate the real workplace procedures, how the thing will go. That's why we use Turnitin, that's why we use Proctor Track. And you know, some of those, they came from the higher management of Western engineering or from the university that we have to use. And to have your course accredited for you by CEAB, we should have what would they called proctored assessment, even exam or assignment. So we're trying to follow the standard to fulfill the requirements for the accreditation for all engineering courses. So so all of these things that we put it's for your benefit in the future once you start working in the real workforce in Canada or outside Canada. Okay, let me see the chat and we will see. Colin, that adds up to 80. What do you mean? Please open your mic and answer. I couldn't answer.
I meant the course evaluation component, but I realized that there are 2 assignments. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's clear now. What do you mean 20 is plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 80?
For the weight percentage.
Guys. Oh, so final exam is 40. Sorry, yes. Final exam is 40%. I will correct this. Thank you for bringing this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 2 assignments worth it. Okay. Yeah, 2 assignments worth 20, which means 10% each assignment. So both together will worth 20. And we have a group assignment equal to 20, and the midterm is 20 and 40 for the final exam. No, not both assignment 10%. Each assignment is 10%. And the group assignment is 20 itself. Okay, so today after the class, I will correct this and repost the course outlines.
Sir, how many people can you have in your group assignment?
I'll talk about this in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll talk about the group. When is the deadline for the group to make all of those things? Okay, guys, for late submissions. For the assignments. Normally, I'll make the deadline at 11:55 p.m. on the deadline day. And that day we'll have a tutorial. If you have any difficulty in your assignment, if you have any question, if you don't understand anything, that this tutorial would help you to solve your assignments. Don't come to me and said, oh, I was working on that and my internet cut down and I submitted 10 minutes late. I told you I'm not harsh, but this is a policy. So don't wait till like 11. Try to submit it at 10. And always I give you at least 10 days to solve the assignment, at least. Normally I give 2 weeks or more. But if there is certain circumstances like last term with the graduate course, master student, the minimum I gave 10 days for an assignment that required 2-3 hours of your time. I'm not harsh, I'm not hard. I'm here to help you guys. I don't mind if the whole class got A, but this depends on you. I explained the material. If you have a question, I will answer you. You don't have time, we can meet at any time during the week that will like meet my schedule and your schedule. So the TA is available in ASIP in his office. I'll make an announcement for ASIP office, and his email is available in the course outline. Sorry, in OWL, and I put his email, and he's my TA for the last 3 years. So he knows the course very, very well. And he's very helpful. So these like use of English and absence, all of these. One thing for the midterm, we don't have a makeup. So based, if the department and the faculty approved your absence, the 20% of the midterm will be added to the final, and your final exam will be out of 60. So my advice, and as I told you, the midterm day will be announced next week. In our class next week, we will announce the midterm when it will be. So this is my advice. Try to split, like divide and conquer. It is a known principle in computer science and software engineering. Don't put 60% of your final course grade in one exam. Did you got my idea? So do the midterm, then the final. So you divided your final course grade into 2 parts. It would be easier for you than putting 60% in one exam. But if there is certain circumstances, it's happening. If you couldn't make it in the midterm, the policy, absence due to illness or other, students should immediately consult with the instructor or department chair if they have any problem that could affect their performance in the course. And we have to follow the policy, Western Engineering, instruction for a student unable to write test or examination or submit an assignment as scheduled. So, and more, they are available in the university websites. Online classes and tutorial, as I meant, asynchronous learning mode via Zoom will be offered to the student as online drop-in sessions during the scheduled lectures time for tutorial session through the term. The session will be delivered in person of the university back to in-person learning, otherwise via Zoom. The lecture session will be recorded and then posted on OWL as a YouTube links. Please note that the data captured during this recording may include your image, voice recording, chat logs, all of these things. So as a kind of privacy, just put your formal name. Some of the students with their nickname, they add their email. Don't do that. So you are sharing your email in YouTube. Your image or your background or your personal image, no. The camera should be on during the exams if we go through proctor track and online exams. Missed midterm examination, if the student misses midterm examination, the exam will not be rescheduled. The student must follow instruction for a student unable to write test and provide documentation to the department within 24 hours of missed test. The department will decide whether to. These are from the university policy. Cheating, you know the cheating, use of electronic devices, policy, internet, accessibility. If you need any support services, you can use of those. And guys, from now, if Western continue to have the term online. So for the midterm, for those who need accommodation and more time, we can discuss that on that time. And there are offices in the university they can manage these exams. Any question till this point? Guys? Questions? No questions here. Thank you. Okay. Now, guys, I received multiple emails from a student asking that to have our classes, our Friday class, Thursday class, nobody complain about it. Some of the students, they are asking if we can switch that Friday timing to be for tutorials, and we use the tutorial time on Wednesday from, I believe it's 10:30 to 12:30. Let's see the schedule, just a second. Can you see my web browser now?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the timetable to make sure that timing, it's in Wednesday. I know it's in Wednesday, but I'm not sure. Software engineering 3310, submit. Okay, our tutorial on Wednesday from 10:30 to 12:30. All of you, this time slot is reserved for this in your timetable. So they're asking, they don't want this yearly class on Fridays, and they want to use, so to have our Zoom meeting or Zoom lectures classes on Wednesday from 10:30 to 12:30, and on Thursday from 12:30 to 1:30, and this one Friday timing to be for tutorials. So any objection, guys? Because of that, I will send an announcement and change Friday classes link to Wednesday, and Thursday link would be for tutorials only. Sorry, Friday morning. So instead of having, like today, we have an hour regular 8:30 to 10:30, and Thursday, as of next week, from 12:30 to 1:30, we'll have it. But they said instead of waking up at 8:30, to have it on Wednesday at 10:30 to 12:30 instead. All these timing are ours for this course. So just tutorial will be in Friday place, and the lecture will be changed to Wednesday. Any objection? Sounds good. Sounds good. So I'll give you also another minute to think about it. If you have, of the majority, accept. So as of next week, we'll have our classes on Wednesday and Thursday, and the Friday timing will be reserved for tutorials. Okay, Robert, Amir, Warren, Sumaya. So it seems there is Gareth. So it seems that there is no objection. So I'll send an announcement after the class that our Zoom meeting for lectures would be on Wednesday and Thursday, and the Friday will be for tutorials. Okay, sounds good. Now, the other point, which is the groups. So we have 160 to 161. So we'll have 32 groups. 26 groups. So guys, the group members would be minimum of 5 and maximum of 7. I'll send an announcement regarding this, and I'll make a Google Sheet. I'll show it to you on our next class would be on Wednesday at 10:30. So next Wednesday we'll talk. I'll send you an announcement to Google Sheet to write group members' name, and at the end of the sheet there will be, for those individuals they don't know who their partner will be, and for those we can merge them in the groups, myself or the TA, or to add them, like for it's happening every time that some groups they said we are 4 but we don't have any more members, so we'll add for them from those individuals. The thing about the group, we'll discuss this later also, but to give you like a hint, each one of the group members, there is like at the report you will add like a summary page that what each individual did in that assignment, and you have to inform the TA and myself. Normally when you send an email to the TA, CC me please. Okay, so like, hello professor, we have X did not show up, did not meet with us, did not do anything, did not put any effort to that assignment. And once you send this email, there each group should choose like their group leader or representative, not a leader, representative. And the representative should send us an email and CC that student. Guys, this is one of the practices to have. I'm trying always to teach my student the teamwork and project management. In the project management course, you will have like conflict chapter. Even if you decide to go for PMP certificate, there is a full section of that certificate about conflict in workplace. It's happening, how you will manage yourself with these conflicts. I'm sure guys, you are a dedicated student, working hard. So these will be at the minimal. At the beginning, guys, try to solve it. If you couldn't, then give us a summary. We did 1, 2, 3, 4. However, we reached to this point, then myself or the TA will jump in to solve it. Don't leave it to the deadline unless the student or your colleague or your partner in the group refuse to do or to perform any effort. Then at that time, he or she decide to get a 0 in the group assignment out of 20. But I'm sure last year we have it as a group. It was very smooth, just one like minor case. We solved it from the first session. We had a Zoom meeting. They were like a miscommunication or a misunderstanding. So I'm sure guys, you are a software engineer, you are professionals. I'm happy to be your professor. We will learn from each other. We'll have many discussions that would help all of us to get the benefits and to achieve or to satisfy the learning outcomes that we are looking to satisfy for each individual in this course. So, any questions? Just unmute your mic and go ahead. No questions, guys? Everything is clear? No questions, guys? Okay, if you don't have any question, you are free to leave. If you have any question, please stay and ask your question. See you next Wednesday. You too, Brandon. Everybody have a nice weekend. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Sumaya. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you, Tayi. Brian, thank you. Okay, I will stop. Thank you, Mahira. I'll stop recording. Anybody has any question, guys? Madeline, do you have any question? Collins? Rithik? Raj?
Hi, I think I do have a small question.
Okay.
Is it going to be possible to, like, since our lectures are online, also have the tutorials in like a hybrid format where people who want to show up in person, they can, but maybe we can also have the Zoom meeting running at the same time so that, like, if I want to attend just virtually, I could?
You mean for the tutorials?
For the tutorials, yeah.
Yeah, we could manage that. No worries.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye. William, any question? Andrew? Harshit? Raj? Defo? Orilua Collins? I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. It seems no questions. So I'll stop recording right here. Have a nice weekend, everybody, and see you next Wednesday.